documenting this moment because he just told me no.
Oh, you get a no for the first time.
I can't believe you just told me no. I can't believe you just told me no. I'm literally crying. I want that long sleeve one and the white one. I want that long sleeve one and the white one. And the other one too.
Stop it. Get some help.
Can we make it like it used to be? Is it too late to go back? I just saw an exchange on TikTok about, it was between these two women, that the one made the video was very unattractive, you know, kind of very plain looking, kind of obese, really nothing very special in particular about the woman that posted the video. And then in the comments you have this other person commenting and replying, and you click on their picture and they are also morbidly obese and very unattractive, and they're glazing each other up, and this is the issue, this is the problem. Okay. I was thinking this is part of the problem, because at some point, in order for a woman to have an ego that was completely inflated, she would have to have beauty, maybe a skill, cooking, something like that. But now it's everywhere. It's everyone. And all of these women, I don't really like to judge women based on numbers, but if we were going to use a number, like, these were definitely ones. These were ones. The entitlement is through the roof.
How to get in a guy's head. How to make him freaking obsessed with you. Now, I don't know if you're going to want to do this, because they are going to be all over you. There will be no more chasing needed by your end. They're going to be wrapped around your little finger. Number one, text him his name and then don't answer. None. Done. We're ghost. We're gone. There is no response after that. He is going to be first kind of freaking out, kind of shitting himself, but then he's going to get into like, oh crap, I really want to know what she wants to say, whatever, and be so invested in you and in that conversation for as long as you don't answer. And then once it is a couple hours, and when I say a couple, I mean about 4 to 5 hours later, then you can say, oh crap, I totally forgot what I was going to say. He will be wondering about it for days. Number two, hold eye contact with him. It makes him so nervous, and it creates like this sex drive, and it'll make him want you even more. It'll make him start that obsession with you. But you have to keep the eye contact like very strong and very not weird and awkward, but just like you're actually looking at him and you're looking directly into his eyes. My favorite thing in the world is telling a man that you don't know if he's your type. You're still kind of figuring it out. Now, this will make him want to be your type. This will make him want to figure out what your type is and be that person for you. And he's going to be invested into thinking everything that you want from him, and he's about to do that. Because men can't lose, and now it's a game to him. And last but not least, tell him that you feel safe with him. Guys love to be in their masculine era, and if you tell him that you feel safe with him, then he will be in that masculine era, and that is exactly how he wants to feel with a woman. So good luck.
Yeah, because, you know, it is so easy to manipulate men. You can just send them a one-word text and they're wrapped around your finger. Oh, and don't forget to stare them in the eyes. This is completely delusional, okay? And let's not even mention the fact that women aren't going to be doing this anyway, okay? They're only going to be doing this to men that they find like crazy attraction to. These men that hit these certain standards that, you know, these silent standards that they don't talk about. These are the types of men these women are going to go after. But unfortunately for them, these men have all the options, and they are going to think that the woman that stares at them, they're going to think she's weird. Okay, they're not going to want to spend time with her because she's playing all these mind games with him and sending him these random text messages. And oh, my bad, I forgot what I was going to say. He's going to think you're dumb. He's going to think you're like mental. Okay. And that's not a way to attract a guy, is to act like you have brain damage. Yeah. Nobody wants that in their life. If you're a guy and you're actively looking for women that have mental problems to hang out with, you're inviting very random, strange, dangerous things into your life. You need to stay away from the mental people. Okay. They are not safe. They're not safe to be around. This woman is completely delusional that this is going to work on any man with half a brain and with any sort of common sense. I mean, this is just really, oh, you're gonna hold his hand and say, oh, I feel safe with you. Oh my God. He's like, yeah, I feel good with you too. Okay, you can leave now. I'm done blowing your back out. You can leave. Send in the next one. What send in the next candidate.
guy. And these work, so please be careful. Boys are complicated. It takes a bit of a master plan to get them to fall in love with you. Number 1, be quiet. Now, if you're complicated, it takes a bit of a master plan to get them to fall in love with you. Number 1, be quiet. Now, if you are asking too much from a man, he will run away. You need to be quiet and let him provide for you without him being asked. Because if he's asked, he doesn't want to do it. We do not chase, we let them chase us. If you chase him, you're implying that he doesn't want you. So you need to disengage, disappear a little bit, be a little bit taking longer to answer. Anything that kind of makes him wander in his head, because he will go insane and therefore chase you. He is pursuing you. You are not pursuing him. You need to act like it. Even if you don't feel like he is, you need to act as though he is so that it goes into his head that you are not pursuing him. It's the other way around. He needs to think that he likes you more than you like him. So you need to make yourself think that. Men need to do the work to try to pursue a girl.
Men need to do the work. Yeah, you know what? For these types of men, there is no shortage for these long-haired, blonde, white, big-lipped, heavily make-upped women. There's no shortage of these women for these types of men. So why would this man choose you? Like, you're playing all these dumb games. Why would these dudes even choose you? It doesn't make sense. They could choose someone that doesn't do this. You know, of all the other options they have, they can choose some of those better options. Why would they choose someone like this? This is one of those situations that is very interesting in the way that it's all these same types of women giving these other women the same types of advice to all try to get the same types of men. I think these men are never going to fall in love with you. I think they're just going to use you as a, what you're good for, and then toss you aside, and then let one of these other long-haired, blonde, big-lipped, white women come in and fill your spot. You know, that's kind of what I think would happen. And eventually, I mean, what's going to happen is you're so invested at this point that you're just going to be in his rotation, and you're too busy not texting him back, not calling him, not visiting him, that all these other women are, getting their back blown out by him. You're not even around. You're in your own little world. I mean, you can't make this stuff up.
If they don't have to work for it, they don't want it. If they get something right away, you hear the saying that if they get it too quickly, then they just forget about you. You need to make them work for you. Now next, you have to be a little bit mysterious, because if he knows your every move and what you do all the time and who you're with, he won't wonder. We need to get into his head. So do not tell him all of your plans. Do not answer some of his texts. Don't answer his late night texts, especially, so that he wakes up the next morning and he's like, oh my God, I sent that text and she didn't even answer. Oh my God, what is she thinking? Oh my God, she doesn't want me. He needs to be in that vulnerable position to realize how much he really likes you. And even to be wondering who you were with, what you were doing, because men want what they can't have. Now, of course, you can compliment him, but we can't blow up his head, because he is lucky to be with you, baby girl. We need to make him know that. We can't compliment him all the time. We can't even say anything along the lines that he is too good for you. That is never gonna leave our mouth. He needs to think we are the prize. And then you'll have him wrap.
Women.
Yeah, you'll have him wrapped around your little finger. Actually, what's really going to happen is you're going to be wrapped around him, and he's going to be rearranging your inside, just like the girl that was the day before when she was refusing to send him text messages and staring him in the eyes and doing all this other stuff that doesn't make any sense. That's what they don't get. Yeah, go ahead and be mysterious. Go ahead and hang out with other people. That's perfectly fine. He doesn't care. He's giving your best friend back shots, so it really doesn't matter to him. I mean, he's not. Just go on TikTok and just search for any random search, and you will see multiple women that look like this. Okay, you'll see. I mean, obviously this is the same woman, but they all look like this. Okay, they all got the hair, the lips, the nails, the random tattoos with the whatever that is. And they all think they're unique. This is part of the delusion, is they all think they're unique. They all think they're doing something that no other girl is doing. No other girl is looking at him deeply in the eyes like I am. No other girl is refusing to send him a text message. I have to wait 6 hours so that he feels compelled to reach out to me first, and it'll connect us deeper. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. He doesn't care if you're not texting back because he's not looking at his phone. His phone is on the nightstand and he is pile driving your roommate. Okay, that's what's going on. Okay, he doesn't care about his phone. No guy cares about his phone when he's laying pipe. That's not a thing. Men don't look at their phones when they're laying pipe unless they're, recording something, And the kicker to all this, what's probably the funniest part, and might even be a little ironic at this point, is that the men that this would absolutely work on, the nice men, the good men, that this would absolutely work on from women like this, the men that stay in their DMs, that these women say that these women literally do not answer the DMs. They don't even read them. It stays on delivered forever. Okay, these friend zone dudes, these are the men that would that stuff would actually work on, actually. And well, these men never get a chance, but these men, these friend zone dudes in the DMs, about as attractive to these women as I guess those obese women were attractive to me.